The Philadelphia Eagles have made a critical move by drafting Makai Lemon as their first-round pick, the first wide receiver and offensive player selected since DeVonta Smith. Expectations are sky-high for this rookie, who is poised to step into the WR2 role in Sean Mannion's offense. But with that promise comes a weight of responsibility, and the Eagles fans are right to be both excited and apprehensive. Where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts on Lemon's potential impact this season? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Lemon enters the league with a polished skill set that should serve him well. His ability to run smooth routes, get open in the middle of the field, and create space could be game-changing for the Eagles. However, the question looms, what if Lemon struggles during his rookie year? The Eagles' wide receiver core could face a steep learning curve, especially with A.J. Brown's uncertain future. If Lemon can't immediately adapt, it could spell trouble for the Eagles' passing game. The offense is bound to see some changes this offseason, and how these adjustments affect Lemon's performance is crucial. If Jalen Hurts stumbles out of the gate and struggles to connect on passes through the middle, Lemon's rookie campaign might hit some bumps. The Eagles risk reverting back to a more conservative offense, which would inherently limit Lemon's opportunities. His strength lies in his crisp route running and ability to make plays quickly. How could he thrive if Hurts isn't throwing to the middle of the field? It's also worth considering that the Eagles could look to lean on Dontavian Wicks as the WR2 due to his experience if Lemon doesn't step up early. While the potential is there for Lemon to shine, it hinges upon the Eagles' overall offensive strategy. The coaching staff must recognize that Lemon's best traits will only flourish if they facilitate a more aggressive passing game. One of the pre-draft concerns surrounding Lemon was his size. At 5'11" and 192 pounds, questions arose about whether he could hold up against more physical NFL defensive backs. He's not the fastest player on the field, relying instead on his route-running acumen for separation. While his quickness is an asset, it could be a challenge for him early on as he adjusts to the speed and physicality of the NFL. The Eagles should utilize Lemon primarily in the slot, where he excels. This aligns with the team's philosophy of playing to their strengths, which bodes well for Lemon's integration into the lineup. However, for him to truly succeed, Hurts must improve his accuracy in throwing the ball between the hash marks. Last season, Hurts attempted a mere 28 passes in that area, ranking 28th in the league and the lowest among quarterbacks who played 14 or more games. This trend cannot continue if Lemon is to fulfill his potential. Since 2022, Hurts has made only 99 attempts through the middle, a telling statistic that underscores the need for change. He has fewer attempts in that zone than rookie quarterbacks Drake, May, and Caleb Williams, which should be alarming for Eagles fans. For Lemon to thrive, Hurts must look to the middle of the field more frequently. He has the tools and talent around him, including Lemon, to make it happen. As we dive deeper into the Eagles' offseason moves, it's essential to keep a close eye on how the team plans to develop Lemon and adapt their offense. The stakes are high, and the opportunities are there. Will the Eagles harness this potential and allow Lemon to shine his rookie year? Or will they play it safe and stifle his growth? The answers will unfold as the season approaches, and we'll be here every step of the way. Now, let's shift our focus to the next intriguing development within the Eagles organization. The biggest move of the Philadelphia Eagles offseason was undoubtedly the acquisition of Jonathan Greenard, a strategic play that has shifted the team's trajectory toward becoming serious Super Bowl contenders. This isn't just a routine off-season addition. It's a game-changer. When the Eagles previously boasted Jalen Phillips as their top pass rusher, they had a glimpse of what an elite defense could achieve. With Phillips on the field last season, the Eagles showcased an impressive defensive performance, ranking first in points allowed per game at just 14.5, fourth in pressure rate at 42.4%, and fourth in sacks with 26 during weeks 10 to 17. The presence of a top-tier pass rusher can elevate a defense's effectiveness, and now, with Greenard in the fold, that potential is amplified. Analyzing the metrics, Greenard outshines Phillips in several key areas that the Eagles prioritize when it comes to pressuring the quarterback. His 16.7% pressure rate over the last 2 seasons places him 7th in the NFL among players with over 500 pass rushing snaps, and his 121 pressures rank him 11th league-wide. While his sack total of 15 over the same span might not reflect his ability, to disrupt the quarterback, it's crucial to note that a left shoulder injury limited him to just 12 games. In the 2 seasons prior to this, Greenard had back-to-back campaigns with double-digit sacks, totaling an impressive 24.5 sacks and 44 quarterback hits. This is precisely what the Eagles are banking on with Greenard's 4-year, $98 million deal. They see the 2025 sack numbers as an anomaly, especially considering his pressure rate remained an impressive 18.1%. The ripple effect of Greenard's presence on the Eagles' pass rush cannot be overstated. Take the example of Hunt, who transformed from a project pass rusher in his 2nd season to one of the most effective players in the league, largely due to Phillips' influence. From Week 10 onward, Hunt's performance exploded with 5.5 sacks, 16 quarterback hits, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, and an impressive 16.8% pressure rate once Phillips donned the Eagles jersey. The question now is, what heights can Hunt reach with a full season alongside Greenard? It's feasible to expect Hunt could achieve a double-digit sack season himself, as opposing teams will either have to double-team Greenard, leaving Hunt in one-on-one situations, or risk allowing him to pad his stats. And it doesn't stop there. The Eagles' pass rush now features not only Greenard and Hunt, but also Nolan Smith, whose numbers have steadily improved with the presence of elite pass rushers. Smith posted a 16.9% pressure rate and 3.0 sacks after the acquisition of Phillips last season, and his efficiency has increased each year, climbing from 9.4% in 2023 to 11.7% in 2024, and reaching 15.4% last year. Greenard's addition is poised to elevate Hunt and Smith even further, potentially creating a fearsome trio that offenses will dread facing. In essence, the Eagles' defense is on the cusp of a significant upgrade, with Greenard joining the ranks. This strategic move is set to benefit the team for the next couple of years, giving them not just a stronger pass rush, but also a more versatile defensive strategy. It's an exciting time for Eagles fans, as the potential is there for the defense to not only maintain, but enhance its elite status in the league. As we move forward, keep an eye on how this dynamic unfolds and what it means for the Eagles' quest for glory. Now, as we transition to the next segment, let's delve deeper into the implications of these changes on the overall team dynamics and performance expectations for the upcoming season. What does this mean for the Eagles' playoff aspirations? Stay tuned. As we wrap up this segment, the focus sharpens on the swirling rumors surrounding Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fans have been left in suspense, eagerly anticipating his potential reunion with the Steel City in 2026. The whispers of Rodgers meeting with Pittsburgh's front office have intensified speculation, particularly with the possibility of rekindling his relationship with former coach Mike McCarthy in a new era following Mike Tomlin's tenure. Now, let's be clear, Rodgers' return is not a done deal. The 42-year-old quarterback could still opt for retirement or consider other opportunities within the league. However, the very fact that he is in discussions with the Steelers suggests that this might be the closest we've seen to a commitment from him this offseason. It's a tantalizing prospect for Steelers fans who remember Rodgers' first season as their QB1, a season that saw him lead the team to a 10-6 record, amassing 3,322 passing yards, 24 touchdowns against just 7 interceptions. Yet, that postseason appearance was anything but triumphant. They were dismantled 30-6 by the Houston Texans in the AFC wildcard round. This leads us to a critical analysis of what Rodgers could bring back to Pittsburgh. Yes, he has the accolades and a storied career behind him, but can he elevate a franchise that's entering a new phase? The Steelers need more than just a veteran presence. They need a leader who can instill confidence and drive the team forward. The question remains, has Rodgers still got the magic that once made him a perennial MVP candidate, or is he past his prime? As we dive deeper into this, I want to hear from you, Eagles fans. Where are you watching from? And what do you think about the possibility of Rodgers returning to the Steelers? Could this impact the dynamics in the league, particularly if he performs at a high level? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and let's get this conversation rolling. Moreover, let's take a moment to reflect on Rodgers' legacy. He's among a select group of just 39 quarterbacks in NFL history to throw for at least 4,000 yards in multiple seasons. That's an impressive feat, but it's essential to evaluate how he would fit into the Steelers' current roster and their aspirations moving forward. Will he be able to harness his experience and talent to lead a new generation of players, or will his past accolades overshadow his current capabilities? And speaking of evaluations, let's engage with a little trivia. Can you name as many of those 39 quarterbacks as possible within 5 minutes? It's a fun way to test your knowledge and appreciation of the game. If you enjoy these quizzes, let us know. We're always looking for fresh ideas, so drop your suggestions for future quizzes in the comments. As we conclude this segment, it's a pivotal moment for both Rodgers and the Steelers. The decisions made in the coming weeks could reshape the landscape of the NFL. For the Eagles, every move by a rival team is critical to monitor. How will this situation play out? And what could it mean for our own aspirations during the upcoming season? Make sure to subscribe for more in-depth coverage and analysis of the Eagles and the broader NFL landscape. We'll keep you updated on all the latest news and rumors, so you won't miss a moment of the action. And don't forget to share your opinions on the Rodgers situation. Your voice matters in this passionate community of football fans. Until next time, stay tuned and fly, Eagles fly.